Hello all, welcome. In previous session we covered numeric and string functions in SQL. In today's session we will be covering SQL date functions. What are SQL date functions? SQL date functions are powerful functions which are inbuilt usually when we want to manipulate or extract information from the date and time values. Date functions will filter the data, also perform arithmetic calculations like adding or subtracting the intervals like days, months, years between the two dates. Also, if you want to format any dates, like if you want to extract any date from the date value, so we can perform all these operations. These are the current daily use date functions: current date, current timestamp, local timestamp. To date add function, it will take input of a current timestamp. If you want to add any number of days or seconds or hours, any of these values, if you want to add to date add function or date subtract function, here it is an interval and we are going to pass field also values. So these valid values are field and or interval. These all values we can pass for these functions. For example, date add function, current timestamp. Second parameter is a 2-day function. If you want to add 2 months, it will add 2 months to this current timestamp. If you want to add 2 weeks, it will add 2 weeks to this current timestamp. That is how, like for example, if you take extract, so we are adding day from this timestamp. Here day is a field, so it is valid for field or intervals. Any of these values we can add for the date function as a parameter. We can see it in practical. Without further wasting time, we can jump into that. Before that, you can walk through this document for more date time functions in PostgreSQL. Let's see these are the usual functions which returns a date and date timestamp. This is a current date which is in the format of YYYYMMDD. Similarly, when we use a current timestamp, this will return timestamp with the time zone. When you see here, this is in the form YYYYMMDD. After that, it is hours, minutes, seconds, and this is a milliseconds. And after that, we are going to get the time zone. This is this complete time zone is like a UTC time zone. This, when we add 5 plus 5 hours 30 minutes to IST time zone. Currently I am staying in India, so when we add IST plus 5:30, we will be getting the UTC time zone. That is how, like this current timestamp, whenever we want to get time zone, so we can use this current timestamp. Current time is one more function. It will return only the time stamp and with time zone. Local timestamp will return without time zone. Local time will return time without time zone. These are the functions, general functions which we can use. We have other date functions which we can use in our regular activities. We have date add function, date subtract, date trunc, extract, age. Let's talk about date add. Whenever we want to add any number of days or number of months or number of weeks to this hire date, from the table of employee table, we have a column of hire date. If we want to add 2 days, 2 weeks or 2 months, any number of days, we can use a date add function. When I execute this, if you observe here, 20th of February 1981. So we want to add 2 days. We added 2 days, so it becomes 22 February 1981. Similarly, like we can add any number of days or number of weeks to this date time zone timestamp also. So it is going to add, we added 2 days to this timestamp. 18 becomes 20. This is adding a number of days or number of weeks to this date add function. So when it comes to date subtract, if you want to subtract date from this hire date, it could be any week or any months or any days. We can use date subtract. In this example, hire date is the 20th of February, and 2 weeks we want to reduce 2 weeks from the dates by using a date subtract function. So 2 weeks has been reduced. 6th of February is 2 weeks, we reduced it. Moving to date trunc function. Date trunc is the function whenever we want to do a truncate at month level or week level or day level. If we want to do a truncate, like rounding the date, then we will go with the date trunc. In this case, 18th of January 2025. So date trunc means it is going to, we are truncating at the month level. So it will be end of the month of a previous month, end of previous month. Moving to next function, extract. Extract function, whenever we want to extract month, day, week, or any of the valid values which are available here, we can use the extract function to get month. In this case, like we have a hire date. So from hire date, we want to extract the month. So in this case, it returns 2. In this case, third example, 9th month, it returns 9th month. Here, 12th month, so 12. When we try to use a day, we can get the number of day. So 28th is a day, 22 is a number of date of the month. So likewise, we can use extract function to get day, month, week, or any valid values from the date. We can use extract function. Moving to next function, age function. Age function usually, like it will get a date differences between 2 dates. In this case, creation date and hire date. When we execute this, we will be getting the difference between the 2 dates. This is 43 years and 10 months. So between these 2 dates, we got a result of difference in the date. This is how like a date functions will work. These are the different date functions which are using in our regular activities. We have a different date functions. You can walk through the date functions documentation. Hope this session is helpful for you. Thank you all for your support, and it's encouraged me to do more videos to share my knowledge. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.